Yeah, you know, I think we definitely improved since the last time we were together, and what we improved on are the things that really matter the most to us and the coaching staff is just our toughness, our hustle plays, our willingness to win. You know, it's hard to win, you know, and I think we forgot that a little bit against St. John's, that it's just hard. And then, you know, you got to really kill yourself to win basketball games at this level, especially with the stretch of teams that we've been playing. And so I thought we were willing to do the difficult today. We were willing to do the difficult task, whether it was a box out, whether it was stay to the scout and report, whether it was setting a screen and just being patient. But it's difficult to win. And we thought, you know, that we could ever get an easy win, and this team's just never going to get an easy win. So Kentucky had our attention. I thought the assistant coaches, the Tia Jackson, did a great job on the scouting report, and the players really took it personal. So that was great. And then I just thought that, you know, we got a budding superstar here, how smooth Endia played. We worked all week on pace and decisions, and you know, they didn't look at me much tonight, did you? No. We're getting there. That's good. That's good. We were trying to play to our flows, and we changed up some practice schemes and stuff just to get the younger guards more comfortable with the flow. And I thought our freshman guards were in command, you know, and 4 of them had significant minutes, and they were in command. Whether the ball went in or not, I wasn't even worried. And we had some stretches where we just couldn't score, but they were in command. And that's what I saw. I said, okay. Then our posts were just workhorses. Erykah with another double-double. Mesa Hoff with an amazing defense. And then, you know, I got to tip it to Shanice Bailey because she was an inspirational player for us today. And everybody really respects her, and they respect how hard she works. And she's just a great person. And so when things work out for someone who's that type of person, I think your whole team feels a little lighter. Like the basketball gods took care of Miami today because Miami killed themselves this week in practice to get better. So we won.
Questions? Endia, for you, what do you think has come along in your game so far, and why do you think you feel more comfortable with it?
I feel more comfortable because I got the pace of the game, and I don't look to her as much. I just play my game and try to score the tap.
What was it like for you, kind of experiencing against a ranked team on the winning side this time?
It felt good to win, to know that our team has the potential to beat big-time teams like Kentucky. So it's going to feel good to beat many more.
Erykah, for you, you attacked the paint a lot, another double-double for you. What do you see down there in the painting area?
Opportunity. It's just every time I touch the ball, when you have the mindset that you can dominate in that moment, in that second, then you will win it. So just winning mentally, then you'll win physically, and I just look to score. So.
You guys defensively, they're such a strong shooting team. Macy Morris almost knocks down every three-pointer she takes. You guys held her to 7 of 22 shooting the basketball. What did you guys see on the scout, and how did you execute that?
Well, you know, she actually got more looks than we wanted her to get, and so we changed up our scheme some. You know, she earns a face guard, you know, but if you do it the whole game, and Matthew Mitchell's a great coach, he's got great staff, so you can't face guard that kid the whole game as if there's no one else on their team who can score. So they would counter that and go inside to start the game, stuff like that. It was interesting, but I thought Erykah's block, by the way, that you sent into the bleachers, wow, that was just like a ferocious play, and she was going to make sure that we won. So there's times where you got to send different. We switched it. I mean, sometimes Erykah was guarding her. I thought Bailey and Taylor Mason, and to some extent Kiki, did a nice job of face guarding her when we needed them to. But you can't play the whole scheme, the same scheme the entire game against that team.
Coach, what was the play that was drawn up when Shanice hit that three-pointer as the shot clock expired?
Actually, I was really debating a timeout, so it got to 12. I looked up at 12, but we were having good flow. And then so I didn't call it, and then it was under 6, and I'm like, it's silly to call a timeout. I mean, we were put the ball, get a shot up. If it doesn't go in, we'll rebound it. But at that point, you know, I lost my window to call the timeout, and I'm just so happy for her. You know, she spent so much time this summer working on her shot. But what I loved is that, you know, there was no choice, so she was very confident in the shot because she had to shoot it, and there was no doubt, and that probably is why it went in.
Erykah, what have you seen from Shanice since she's transferred here? You've been with her for 2+ years now. What have you seen from her day in and day out?
She's a very gritty person, and she doesn't back down. If she wants something, she's going to go get it, regardless of the circumstances, regardless of what's at the forefront and what's in her way. Shanice Bailey is going to go get it. So I admire that about her, and it gets me going. It lets me know that you need to do that too. You can be that type of person too, that type of player. So, I mean, when you have somebody like that on your team, it's nothing but positive energy. So I love it.
Anything else? Coach Meier, I'm really impressed by the stats, specifically the fast break points. You guys
Mhm.
in Kentucky with 2 fast break points,
Right.
and that's something that they're known for.
Yeah.
Being in transition.
Yeah, and the time they had the fast break point was Taylor Mason had a layup, right, and missed it, and we were about to go up 7, and then that's when I think it was Murray, wasn't it? Ran it back. So that's one of those deals where, wow, that's hard to defend a missed layup on one end, but that was it. But the team was, we finally had some time to do like Camp Miami. We finally had some time to work on our fundamentals, to get our legs back underneath us, to insist on things as a staff instead of making adjustments. There was 3 days of practice. Didn't matter who we were playing next. It was just, let's get Miami better. And that showed up tonight, I thought. But I want to say again about Shanice Bailey is that if you ever have a teammate that you don't want to let her down, and you're going to elevate your game because of the character that they show, it makes everyone else better. So that was a big moment for this team.